fight was a lot more exciting than I thought it was going to be. But in the end, Floyd Mayweather is now 50-0. And I talked a lot of shit on Twitter yesterday. Ever since last night, there's been a lot of excuses as to why Conor McGregor might have lost that fight. So I'm here to give you the top 5 excuses of why people believe that Conor McGregor lost that fight. Honorable mention will be the first excuse literally right after the fight. There was a guy that was at B-Dubs and he was like, you gotta admit, he won the first 3 rounds. I said, well, we ain't handing out second place trophies. Number 5, he's a UFC fighter, not a boxer. Well, he knew that walking into the fight. Next. Number 4, the judges were ruling in Mayweather's favor anyway. The reason for this is because Conor McGregor is used to the style of UFC. So in the midst of this whole fight and everything, Conor McGregor started throwing a lot of illegal punches to the back of Mayweather's head when his head was low. Maybe it was instinct, maybe it was supposed to piss him off. Either way, it was illegal. This nigga was playing whack-a-mole with the back of Mayweather's head, which is against the rules of boxing. You can't do that. This is something you can't do. Number 3, if it was the Octagon, Floyd would have got his ass kicked. For me, part of the reason why this was booked to be a boxing match instead of a UFC fight in the Octagon is because the UFC does incorporate quite a bit of boxing and mixed martial arts into their sport. Boxing, on the other hand, only allows you to use your fists. So with Conor McGregor being taller, younger, having a longer reach, as well as being heavier than Floyd Mayweather, it would be seen as a huge disadvantage for him to enter the Octagon. Almost an unnecessary reason to come out of retirement. Floyd Mayweather likes money, but he's not gonna just come out of retirement to like join another sport when you're undefeated at the sport that you're really good at. He wouldn't have done it. Number 2, Conor McGregor was tired.
Yeah, I'm tired of getting hit in the fucking face.
UFC fights usually go at the most 8 rounds, while boxing fights can go as long as 12 rounds. That is a significantly more amount of time in the ring, and stamina is one of the keys to victory in almost any sport. So after 5 or 6 rounds of Conor McGregor literally just coming out, just throwing hand, it was as if he wasn't strategizing for the long run, as evidenced by them wobbly legs. This was literally the perfect example of one man playing chess while another one is playing checkers. You yourself can probably guess which one was playing which. And number 1, the referee. Boxing is weird sometimes. There's knockouts and then there's TKOs. Knockouts, usually the boxer is on the ground longer than 10 seconds. And then there's TKOs where the referee just kind of steps in to make sure nobody dies. And that's exactly what the referee with the mustache had to do for Conor McGregor. And for some, including Conor McGregor himself, after the interview, he felt as if he could have gone a little bit longer and that the referee stepped in too early. To that I say, what? He had taken at least 5 or 6 unprotected shots without even trying to respond. He was on the ropes with that. He was done for. There was nothing else that he could have done. The main point that I have about this list is stop. If Mayweather would have lost and became 49-1, there'd be no excuses. There'd be nothing anybody could have said. You would have already been like, you know what? He lost. There's nothing you can say about it. I thought he was the greatest. He's not the greatest. Blah, 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 blah. But he didn't lose. McGregor lost. Stop making excuses. You're good. He's gonna go back to the UFC and do cage stuff, you know? He'll be fine. Both of them will be fine. Pretty sure they got paid like $100 million each. After the fight, McGregor's like, I turned him into a Mexican. I don't know what that means, but to be continued. Share on Facebook, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and most importantly, I want you to laugh. I'm Elon Rich, and I'll catch you tomorrow.
Now look at you walking in here looking all pretty and angry and mean and good. I know you didn't get your head down so you could just sit down and just sit still.
Hey, we trying to have a good time tonight. Let's go, baby. Let's go.